Question number one, how does it feel to be an Olympian?
It feels amazing. I think finally, since this week is travel week and everything's kind of happening now, I think it's all kicking in now, but it feels great. I mean, this is something that I've dreamt of since it hasn't been that long, but since high school. So it's fun to and exciting to actually be able to live the dream.
Perfect. Oh, I bet. So let's talk about training. Has your training for at all for this race compared to what you were doing during outdoor season, has it changed any?
Nothing has changed. I mean, the month of June was kind of different just because we were in Eugene and we haven't really gotten a ton of workouts in just because it was like championship season. But coming back into College Station, we started the first week we were just kind of doing easy little checkout things, but then next week we started attacking workouts as if it was mid-season. So that's just what we've been doing. But the workouts, what they consist of, it's been the same since the outdoor season. So no.
Perfect. All right, let's get into the mindset of things. Do you believe that you can win the 800-meter gold medal? And then if so, why do you think so?
I definitely believe I can win the gold medal and this year, just because this year has been very different for me. I don't know, I think I've learned a lot in the past, and I've grown a lot since I would say 2019. So now I just have more confidence in myself. I know my capabilities. I know what I can do, and just coming off of this season, first collegiate season, and running so well, I think it also boosts my confidence a lot. So I'm gonna go into this meet, uh, competitive and ready to run, but I'm not gonna. I don't believe that this is gonna be just given to me. I'm gonna have to work for it. So that's what I'm gonna go into this race doing.
Perfect. I love that. So how much, let's talk about the crowd. Okay. So how much do you feed off the crowd during races, and how much do you think it'll be a factor of not having fans in the stands?
I would say for me, I've kind of experienced both. Just starting off the season as in college, we started off with basically no spectators, so I got the experience of both. I think things are going to happen, and at the end of the day you're still going to have to do what you have to do regardless of whether spectators, whether the environment is how you would like it. So I mean, having no spectators is kind of disappointing, but I'm still going to go out there and, like I said, do what I have to do and compete just like it was any other meet. I don't know, just go off of whoever I think is cheering in my mind, I guess.
Perfect, perfect. That definitely helps with having already had races with basically no one in the stands for sure. So you told me that, you first kind of had this thought of becoming an Olympian or shooting for this goal in high school. Can you remember what that thought when you actually felt like this is possible, I can become an Olympian? Talk me through that.
Yeah, that definitely occurred this year, I would say. Last year, or yeah, 2020, I was going to run at the trials, and I knew I was going to be able to compete there and possibly be an Olympian, but in my mind, I didn't really think it was going to happen. So I think that's just the main difference between that year, well, 2019, and this year, because after running all these couple races, I think finishing the collegiate season and maybe even just a little bit before that, but I don't know, I just got a feeling in my body and in my mind. I'm like, there's no reason why I can't be. The only person that's going to stop myself from doing it is myself, and I'm not going to let that happen. And I think that was just me realizing that this was definitely possible. Being good at a lot of races and just competing so well and just having so much more confidence has just kind of just played all of that, played everything together, and just gave me the realization that it was possible.
Perfect. Three more. How hard what of a decision was it to leave A&M early to pursue your professional career in running?
I would say it wasn't entirely, I wouldn't say it was hard, because prior to college, I knew I wanted to be a professional athlete, and I knew it would happen pretty soon just because it's been talked since I was like 16, I would say. So I think I knew it was possible for me. I knew it was probably going to happen after my freshman year, especially after having such a good indoor season and then carrying that momentum onto outdoor season. I mean, I kind of just knew that it was probably my time to go. It was a great opportunity. So I just took it when I could because Lord knows when that was going to happen again. And, here we are.
Perfect. So how much did Pat Henry and the rest of the team help mold you into the runner that you are now?
Yep. I would say the whole entire team, they kind of just gave me that foundation. I guess that's a good word to use. Coming into college, I'd never really had a team. I didn't run for high school, so it was always just me and my coaches, and we would just compete at different meets. Then I never had like a core group that I would always do everything with. So I mean, just having that here, definitely they gave me more confidence. I would say they added to that as well. And they made me realize, it's not just about me all the time. And having that feeling makes everything better because like I said, it's not just about you. So whatever you do on the track, it's at A&M specifically, and like kind of any college meet, it's a whole team that you're running behind, or a whole team that's behind you or just with you. So that definitely played a role as well. Coach Henry, he's just great. He definitely helped a lot with balancing me, I guess, this year when it comes to races, not overdoing it 800, not overdoing 400s, and working with Coach Mallard as well, just to make sure that I'd be fit and ready for later on in the season, like now. So he's definitely helped out with that a lot.
Perfect. And then last question I have for you: how special or cool is this moment to be able to share it with a bunch of other teammates and former Aggies?
It's awesome. I mean, I guess being on previous teams with Team USA and being like kind of the youngest athlete, it definitely was hard. But since this year, there are quite some younger athletes, and then also, like you said, Aggies. I'm pretty sure that'll just make the whole trip a lot more better. Just because I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing it by myself, or at least I won't feel like I'm doing it by myself. There's a lot of people that are kind of going to be by my side or just work with me, or just people that have been are in similar situations as me, and that'll kind of help out so I don't feel as lonely. So that would be pretty fun.